Hi folks, welcome to this video on how to make a histogram, and we're going to do this by hand and on StatCrunch. So the following data are the shoe sizes of 50 students. The sizes are discrete data since shoe sizes are measured in whole and half units only. So we don't have continuous data, like nobody's a size 10.75. I mean, you might be, but we don't sell it that way, right? So the directions are to construct a histogram and calculate the width of each bar or class interval. Suppose you choose 6 bars. And so really what we're trying to do here is to clump all of this data into 6 bars. And so if I look, I've got sort of a bunch that are in 9s, a bunch that are in 10s, some 11s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And where's the 6th one? It's actually going to be the ones that are like 13s. Now, we just don't happen to have any samples in our data points in our sample that are 13s, but we still have to sort of hold room for the fact that there's 0 of them, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and draw our axes here. And so unlike the bar graphs, in the histogram, our bars should actually touch, okay? Our bins should actually touch. And so I'm just going to go ahead and group them by, this will be the 9 to 10. This will be, sorry. So we'll have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Got to make this a little bit longer. 14 and 15, okay? And so the way we read the bins, we always include the left number, but we don't include the right number. So it would be like anything in here would really be 9 all the way to like 9.99999, okay? All right, so let's see with their frequency and our shoe size. Okay, so how many do we have in the 9s? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go, let's just say this is 5. And so I'm going to have something up to 4 of them. Okay, how many of the 10s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think that's it. All right, so 10, 15. So we want something a little bit less than that to give 14. All right, how many 11s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo. Should have counted before I made my axis. All right, so all the 11s go up to 20. All right, and the 12s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So somewhere over here. And there's no 13s, so it's a 0, and there's only one size 14. Okay, so it's not very pretty, but we get the idea, I hope, of like, we're trying to sort the categories into, or the shoe sizes into different clumps. And so we can see here that the width of each bar or class interval is just going to be 10, or really 1, because I'm going from like 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 13, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, but let's see how we can use StatCrunch to help us out here. So I'm going to go into StatCrunch. And like the other videos, I've already typed in my shoe sizes, and I've made sure that I've got all 50 data points here, okay? And so I'm going to go up to graph, and this time I don't want to choose bar plot, pie chart. We're going to choose histogram. And the columns that we want to click shoe sizes. And so that's really the useful piece of labeling your columns. You sort of know what data you're looking at, okay? So shoe sizes. I want to go ahead and group. Nope, I don't need to do that, but like frequency. And let's go ahead and compute and see what they give us. Okay. And so the nice thing about StatCrunch is it'll sort of auto-populate it for us, but we might notice here that we actually have a lot more bins. Like they did like 9s and then 9.5s and then 10s and 10.5s. We only want 6 bars. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. I'm going to go back to graph. I'm going to go histogram. But do you see where it says bins and it says start at and the width? I'm going to go to the width. And instead of having nothing there, I'm going to go ahead and put in, let's see, a 10, or sorry, a 1. Okay. And so let's go back and compute this. Whoops. Oh, I have to do it all over again. Shoe sizes and frequency and bin by 1. Let's compute. Now this looks a lot more like the one we had, right? So it was just that we had to be more specific about how wide we wanted those class intervals to be, and we want them to be 1s, not by counting by 0.5s. And now we get a graph that looks just like the one we had. Okay. All right. Hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.